the LPL. What I got? Did you get in it?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I don't
So
know what
the password first, it's Elise at iciconnect.com. Does she have that in there?
email address is spelling@gomeva.com.
Oh.
Oh, I'm creating my account to read this.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a minute here. I can't send this to you. What it says is, okay, hang on a minute, John. Look at my newest full-time employee. Come here. Hang on a minute. Wait, hang on.
Hey, excellent.
She's here not 24/7, but yep. Yeah. So she's on board. Yeah. So she's gonna be on the meetings, and I'm having her do the financial reports again. She used to do those, so she's ready to do those today for the meeting next week. Yay! Yep.
Hard to imagine the third Thursday is rolling around so quickly.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yep, for sure.
How's Carl doing?
We are going for surgery to remove a tumor that is in his bladder, and it is malignant.
Oh, gee.
So yesterday he did a CAT scan on his chest and his abdomen area, to make sure that nothing is anywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, because I guess there's degrees of it. There's, like the 0, which is self-contained in the bladder, and then there's an indication, and that it goes 0, T1, T2. He's at the T1. Ironically, this has been going on for 20 years. Him going back and forth. It's just ridiculous.
20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
20 years. And all they do is look. They don't do anything else. And this time, the 3 years ago, they found something, and they, removed it when they were in, and it was benign. First they said it was cancer, then it was benign. Then the next year there was nothing. Okay. And then this year, that's when they found another tumor, and so he's dealing with that. So we didn't see anything about the CAT scans yet in his reporting to know what's going on there.
I see.
But yeah, so the 22nd, we have everything cleared, risk assessment, no problems. Yeah. So thank you for asking.
Well, it's,
Yep.
it was,
Yep.
I'm glad he can get care, get the help. Glad we have access to what we have access to. That's for sure.
Right. For sure.
So Ryan Dorn, boy, he has a
my God,
he has a big list of topics.
Oh my word. I thought
something for everyone. Now, are we thinking of having him speak Friday afternoon to managers and publishers?
Friday afternoon, and also, yes, that's usually what we do with the speakers. My hair looks weird today. With the speakers, we start with something management-wise on Friday afternoon, and then have that round table session following or before, we can do that with it. So
Well,
that
I was thinking if we have him speak Friday afternoon, that'd probably be enough for Friday afternoon.
oh, definitely. Well,
If we have
I thought
lunch and
I
then have him speak for an hour and a half or something, and then, I mean, that's pretty,
oh, but they like that round table session we did the
well,
last time.
well, yeah,
I'm
that we
I'm
did.
wondering if we could theme it though, that yeah, he speaks and trains, and we say to him, hey, we then want the round table session that we do with the publisher to be on the theme that you're doing. We could maybe do that and then just let it.
Or maybe do a roundtable first and then have him speak second, because then maybe he can fly in Thursday, or I'm sorry, fly in Friday. We'll have to book another room for him for Thursday night.
It's a good idea. That is.
And then,
That is.
he could speak for an hour and then we just have our social Friday.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'd really like the three of us to get on a Zoom call if we can. So I'd like to hear him say what he thinks. I mean, it's a whole year away. Well, not quite a whole year, but of all these topics here, maybe he'll have 3 new ones by the time we get to next March.
Yeah. Well, the one thing, like one of the things I've already shared with him is the interest that was shared at the meeting. And, it's like down in here. Oh, wait, where he talks about selling, where is it? Well, selling against social media. The thing is, we want to add that. There was, where did he have that? Oh, here. I thought, okay, well, there's that answer. But then again, he has other ones that talks about it. So let me see. I'll give him, okay, let me say this. Give me a couple of days that work for you. Like, is Wednesday a good day that's open for you for the most part?
Not really.
Just so happened today was like that.
Just happened the day that I'm here and I'm working. And next week they called me for jury duty, so I don't know.
Oh, you need me as your boss. I'm great at getting people out of jury duty.
Are you? What do you say?
Right, Vicki?
Yes, you are.
Where she had worked before, they wanted me to become their boss because I write good jury duty. Oh, I sent an email. I gave her a letter to send to them that said, you cannot have Vicki. No. This is going to affect me.
Looking at my calendar, I think earlier in the week is better than later in the week. Typically.
What, like Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask him for some. I'm going to send him my calendar. And for the most part, most Mondays have just my afternoon scenario. And he's, I believe, in Georgia, isn't he?
Yes, I think so.
I think he is. So I think what I'll do, yeah, Monday, Tuesdays would work better for me anyway.
Okay.
Look forward.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So Monday.
I just want to hear him say, I'm looking. His rate's 3,500, and does that include Friday afternoon and that kind of?
Yes, it does.
How about those? Oh no, where was I at here? His Uber. the rates to travel and rent a car and all that stuff, we usually pick people up at the airport, but and maybe
Yeah.
we can call
Well,
that close.
I let him do the whole scenario, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and definitely will
We can call
have
that closer to the time, I think.
yes, yes,
I mean,
you know,
$110 for Uber. I mean, whew,
yeah,
seems high to me, but I haven't used an Uber and I can't tell you when.
right. I have
So is
never.
all right. Well, let me know what you find out. I'd be
Okay,
involved in
I'll
that.
send him some times on the 5th, on the next 2 weeks, and say, you know, we had a meeting, and before we have a conference meeting, we have a couple of things we want to talk to you about. So we can kind of narrow things down because that is a huge list. That's a huge list.
Yeah, and like I
And I
said,
understand why it is, because he's just not, although it sounds like he's still focused solely on the advertising publisher community because of the things he's saying, like, you know, managing advertiser expectations, you know, pretty much everything is advertiser, advertiser, advertiser. Now, with that all said, um, well, he is 360 ad sales. So, yeah. So everything for him is this. So we could pick from any of these. But I'm thinking if you, with his help, you and I choose like maybe 6 with him, 3, you know, 2 for each thing. I get it. In other words, Fridays, this is what it's going to be. Saturdays, this is what it's going to be for one of the hours, and then another hour. So it would be 3 different, it could be 3 different, 3
well, I'm
different
picking.
themes.
I'm thinking on Saturday he would be our keynote,
Hmm.
and then in the morning, and then in the afternoon have a sales track, or
Yeah,
you know,
could do that. But it's still 3 different, um, it could be 3 different themes for the training.
yeah.
Yeah. So we could pick, so it's not so crazy. We could pick 6 of them and 2 choices for each of the scenarios. Like management have 2 choices for publishers to choose from. Keynote, 2 ideas, and then the afternoon, 2 ideas.
But he can only teach one at a time.
Oh, I know, but they would help us, because that's what he had in the email, that what he finds is he sends his list, and then the groups provide the choices to their attendees to pick which ones they want him to focus on. And we could fine tune it. We might not want to do that to give them a choice. We may say that it's going to be the conference committee will make a decision, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Yep.
the way to go, because when we ask 100 people what they want, we get 100 answers. Who do we pick, you know, type of thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So let's first narrow it down with him, just you and I,
yeah, I think that'd be the way to go.
and then take it to the conference committee and the board, because that's the whole, you know, that's the basis of the conference anyway. And then we have them make that final decision. So, okay. And then Tuesday, and I will find out about an hour for it,
Oh, I don't think we need an hour, but I
30
mean,
minutes,
half an hour would be fine.
half an hour?
I think we can get through what we wanna
Okay,
hear. And again, I don't know that picking the topics today or this next week is paramount. I just want to make sure we have them booked and solidified for our time spell.
yeah.
March
Well,
14th.
I don't think, I think whatever topic we choose, we know we're going to go management, and then we know we're going to do keynote, and we know we're going to do sales.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
And
I agree with that. That sounded a good formula.
yeah, and with whatever that title is, and whatever, I'm going to say unlock the 9 secrets behind the math of your sales game. That to me is evergreen. Like, in other words, he could probably talk about that now and talk about that 5 years from now. And all he would need to do is tweak it based on the landscape. Because one of the things that our group has more of a need for is including the online piece to it. Because that's what I hear.
I think I don't know how many of our publishers are selling digital, but I know our people struggle with it. They struggle with
Right.
relaying the concept of it. They
Yeah.
they don't understand, so therefore they don't sell it. It's one of those things.
What was it that I loved what Paris shared with us about a woman, a publisher who had won a prize about like selling the most in the digital landscape with print. And I mean, I'm only going to get this 50% right. But I know that Paris mentioned that all she did was said to her salespeople, all I want is you to sell 3 a week. I don't care what you sell, just sell 3 a week. They could envision selling 3 a week.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Because you always have the clients who are the good old boys, and they'll stay with print and they'll continue with print, and they want nothing to do with social media because it's scary, heaven forbid there's a password involved. And then you have, in any book of clients, like, everybody can find at least 3 of their clients who know something about social media or understands email marketing or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's starting out small. And I love that idea. I love the idea, and how it works so well for this
Yeah, that's for sure.
publisher.
Okay, well, thanks for setting the call up, and
Okay, I'll go ahead and get that done with him.
Yeah.
In just a few minutes. I'm just going to take off within that email that we're in and say, hey, we want to chat with you for half an hour, and just kind of some questions and ideas for the conference, and have you help us choose the right topics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a
Sound
plan.
good?
All right.
All righty.
Good luck
I'm
to
gonna do
Carl
it.
with his test.
What's that? I'm
I
sorry?
say good luck to Carl with his
Yes.
test coming up.
Yes. Well, he did really well with the CAT scan yesterday, and so I'm hoping,
Yeah,
crossing my fingers.
that's for sure.
It's just still in the bladder and we don't have to deal with anymore.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah. All right, Alice. Have a
all
good
right.
day.
Take care then.
You too. See you. Bye-bye.
You too.